Or not. So I've been down in the shop several times recently, just working on little projects, just like doing stuff. And I thought to myself, how do you determine whether you go live or not, like a hangout kind of thing? And I guess it really doesn't matter, because you go live and it's just literally hanging out. That's literally all it is. And I was thinking to myself, well, I might want to play music, I might want to whatever. And there's these little, oddities with YouTube that, I guess based upon how things are, you got to be careful, like what you're doing. You can't be like, cleaning your firearms or anything like that. Well, I mean, I suppose you could if it was a tutorial. Maybe. I don't even know. But I've had this RC car stand for a while, and I haven't put it together. It's a stand that I got at a awesome deal, and I had seen it. A couple of years ago. I think when I first got my the DBXLE 2.0, and because it was that massive buggy that was 30 something pounds, I thought to myself, it's tough because you kind of run out of room. Now there's a whole bunch of stands that people have figured out. There's obviously the crazy custom stands. They're like a couple $100, and it's like, yeah, no. And then there was this stand that I think it was Chef Beardsley or someone saw. It was either him or Sergeant J, one of them. Cobalt or something like. Why does my internet keep messing up? I think it was a Cobalt. It says I'm connected. It was Cobalt, I think. I believe it's a foldable portable stand. Now this stand isn't portable. Well, it's not foldable. You could take a couple of screws out and then it becomes minimal, but I think it's one of those ones that's just made to just put it together and just have it there, and then when you're done, just kind of put it out of the way. And I do have a number of fifth scales now, and you can't include the X Max, I guess, in a sense, but taking the DBXLE, putting that on the bench just is kind of an impossibility. So Red Cat, I don't even know how long ago they made this stand, but it's part number 801. 801. Yeah, focus on it. Yeah, all right, don't focus on it then. Come on, you serious? There you go, 80147N. And it's just an aluminum RC car stand in gunmetal, supposed to be designed for the large scale RCs, from what I understand. From what it looks like, I don't know. I can't tell. It's made of all seemingly good quality metal. It's all in anodized aluminum, which I think is pretty cool. It's that gunmetal look. So I figured, I knew I was gonna, at some point, I knew I was gonna have to like put it together, because right now, for me, I'm coming into the season where the larger scales RCs make more sense. They make sense any time of the year, but because of New England's weather, the larger scale just make more sense for me, ripping it in the snow. I feel like larger scale means also hopefully less breakage. We'll see. I know wings and stuff like that get shattered, which was why I bought the spare wing. So when I take out that 2.0, the first thing that goes is the wing. Because, being, 0 degrees or whatever the heck the temperature is, 30 something degrees, 28, 26. Whenever I'm out, taking those large scale RCs out, that wing is usually the first thing to go. So I picked up a spare just in case. Thing was only like $12 to $15 you can find it for. And it is the forget what is the color thing in here? Black DBXLE. So it's the original DBXLE wing, not the Fox edition. But I'm gonna just jump in the chat, say hello real quick. And I just really just wanted to get this thing done. And I figured to myself, and I don't know, man. In some ways, when you go live, I feel like less gets done, because what you end up doing is you end up hanging out. You field questions if at all possible. I'm not a huge source of information. I just have a couple cars and I work on them. And if you have questions about some of the cars I have, I can maybe give you an answer. Might not be the right answer. People have asked too about this Permatex grease. Permatex. It's a silicone ceramic brake parts lubricant. It's not designed for RCs, but I want to say the properties of this, using it just in automotive, made me realize that in a ring and pinion setup on these little RC cars, it works absolutely great. Am I recommending it? No, but people keep asking. And the reason why is because a lot of people think that there's too much friction. Like, oh, you must have a lot of friction. No. If you've seen the gearboxes when I take off the covers or when I crack things open, if you see the gearboxes, you realize that this stuff doesn't create friction. If anything, it almost has a cool to the touch feel. And I know it sounds weird, but it kind of almost does. And then, like, when you're dealing with any kind of stuff like this anyway, make sure you're always wearing gloves. You know, put some eye protection on in case the stuff splashes into your eye. It's not going to splash into your eye, guy, but gotta protect yourself. Throw on your ear protection when you're using that. You know, be fully protected. Throw on your bodysuit. Tyvek, you know, you always wear a Tyvek suit when you're, working with stuff like that. Shock oils, and throw on your full bodysuit. Like I said, I'm just going to jump in and chat. Hey, Chef, was it you? So you are here. Was it you that found that stand, the Cobalt or something like that? Is Cobalt Lowe's? I think that's what you have. There we go. It's good enough for a full-size car. Wait a minute. If it's no. Clear gloves, right? The invisible gloves. Yes, the 2.0 is definitely making it. Well, both 2.0s are making it back. Rigid. Okay, so Rigid is the one. So it's at Home Depot then. I thought it was like some kind of Cobalt or something. I don't even know. But Sergeant J, was it you or Chef that figured it out first? Because I heard it from you guys, that stand. Zach, what's going on, guy? I'm just going to acknowledge people that are here. Blue Cuban, what's going on, guy? You were first. Click Claps, Click Clacks? Good morning. How's my weather? Crap. I mean, it's all right. Dan, what's going on, guy? Let's see. We got a Mama Ferret. What's going on? Guy or girl? Could be a guy, could be a girl. Sam and Sarah, what's going on? Gas day. Rogue, what's going on, man? Renee, what's happening? Message retracted. Nice. Owen Rogers, what's going on, guy? It's coming. Your order's coming soon, man. This week it's going to be leaving my doorstep, going in the mail. Finally, after a month. My God. I keep almost calling you Kilani, but it's Kyle Kalani. Maybe I am saying it right. Good morning. C Stone, what's going on, man? Good morning. Lauren, what's happening? Brett, what's going on? Perfect timing for your cereal. Nice. Let's see. Rip it in the snow, wicked cool. Yes, it is cool. I don't want the snow. I definitely do. I don't. I just don't. ETA on new stickers? Not quite yet. RC Steve, a little overkill and expensive. What, the stand? I don't even know. Earl Moorhead. RC Steve, where's your shirt? Where's your order? Zarek, what did you miss? You didn't miss anything, guy. Nothing's happened yet. Vito, what's going on, guy? Yeah, oh, so Chef, you did say. See, I'm like way behind. 6 billion one, what's going on? Good morning. Natick, wow, dude, you're down the street from me. That's funny. Natick, Mass, I know where that is. Claire Cooper from the UK, what's going on? Good morning, guy. Girl? You obviously got to be a girl. Well, the name is girl, but you could be a guy. Oh, so you saw Brock Diesel, and then you bought yours. Scott Toys Devils. that's a different kind of name. Devils RC Toys, Scott's Toys Devils RC. That's a different kind of name. Oops! Thank God. It seems like you ordered that, dude. You almost did. You almost did. Hope Buttergel mentioned it. Okay. Yeah, but this one, how much are those stands? Oh, see you later, Chef. The rigid stand is $35. I paid $40 for this thing. Mashpee. Wow, right down the street from me, man. That's awesome. That's crazy. Man, all the towns that I know, people are dropping in. Locals. We got some locals dropping in. What our stand the RC stand that we're talking about is the one that was in the screenshot. It's from Red Cat. I saw it a long time ago, and I always wanted to get it, and I've had it for quite a while. I don't even know how long I've had it for now, but I've had it for quite a while, and I finally decided, just because right now is about that time to where I'm going to start taking out the fifth scales again, because for me, they just make sense. It's just a Red Cat aluminum RC car stand. People have found, other options. One of them, I guess, is from Rigid. I don't know how much those things go for. I think somebody said $35. Yeah, where is it? Somebody said Mike. So Mike said $35, and it's awesome. So I just figured I'd just give it a shot. $40, I couldn't. Claire, definitely not a guy. You never know. There are so many. What's funny is that there are so many guys that sign in under their, significant other female's account, and their name will come up like Danielle or something like that. It's funny. And they kind of have to yeah, this is not Daniel. Addicted. What's going? Let's see. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. that at some point, maybe this year coming, I'm not positive. I was thinking about seeing if we could do some kind of a meetup or something like that. I thought it'd be kind of cool, just for local people, whatever, or if you wanted to drive from Texas or whatever. It's kind of difficult because there's a lot of things involved for me, work-wise, planning and all that stuff. What affordable? So Scott, you're asking what affordable batteries do I recommend? These ones right here, Ovonic. If you want an affordable battery, and this is only, again, this, you asked my opinion, these Ovonic packs are actually pretty good. I have a ton of Ovonic. I don't even know how many Ovonic packs I have, but between Z and Ovonic is probably I probably have more Ovonic packs than I have of anything else, and I have a lot of battery packs. Initially, I was recommending HRB, but I didn't find HRB to be as good as what I initially came across. And you have to remember, right? Because when somebody, how can you properly ever really do a review of something? It's normally when you've had it for a significant amount of time. So when somebody does like a product like showcase or showing, it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really a review. Like if you do an unboxing, that's not really a review because you're viewing it. I don't know. I just, for me, I don't think it's a review. A review takes some time. And Earl and I were having a pretty good conversation the other day, and it was talking about, review type stuff and, as non-influencers, you got to be careful because like this is the way it works for me. So my son is an auto mechanic, right? So, and I have an auto mechanic background. I would never claim myself as an auto mechanic, even though I worked as an auto mechanic. I didn't work in a shop long enough to consider myself an auto mechanic, a backyard mechanic. That's what I am. I'm a backyard mechanic that can maybe do somewhat a little bit more than a regular backyard mechanic kind of can do somewhat. But even saying that is spouting off stuff that I don't know. So with my son, because he uses tools daily, there are certain things that, I've told him, if you have to go, and this is when he was in school, if you've got to go to the tool corral and get an item, take it out of the tool corral to work on that engine or to work on that car, that's most likely, if you've got to go there like 3 times or whatever, that's most likely a tool that you're going to want to have. So I almost look to him now, which is crazy. It's kind of cool, but it's crazy. He showed me this hose clamp thing, and I've seen it, but I was like, nah, that's just another piece of garbage that, somebody came up with. And no, it's actually not, because he showed me how to use it, and he showed me how you can get that little thing, especially for these new clamps that they've got. And they're not even new, they're old. But he showed me how you can just kind of fish the thing in, like attach it on, squeeze the handle, it locks, and you just wiggle the thing out and it takes the clamp off. Now me, I'm in there with like, I forget what these are called, adjustable channel locks, pliers. I'm in there with like a screwdriver trying to get it open. I'm like whacking the clamp off, trying to get it off. And he's just like, there's an easier way. So yeah, Ovonic packs. I like them because I feel I've used the Ovonic packs long enough to where I've formed an opinion that price point for value, are they perfect? Nothing is perfect. If you're expecting a battery to last 10 years, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Kurt, what's going on, guy? You've worked, oh, wow. Vito, you're a 24-year certified technician. That's pretty cool. Backyard guys know a lot more because we use what we got. Yeah, I mean, kinda. You can't. I don't think I would ever say that for myself. Some people fully believe that. I don't think I could ever say that for myself because, if you live and breathe being an auto mechanic, that's what you do. You're gonna, I feel, 7 times out of 10. It's a shot to Earl. 7 times out of 10, you're gonna be able to get the job done. It also might not necessarily be in the Lexus way or the Toyota way. Traxxas lipos are crazy. Yes, they are. But don't Traxxas lipos have a pretty good warranty? I don't even know. Spent 3 years in Japan with Lexus. Dude, that's awesome. That is crazy. Sergeant J, first package fell off my delivery list from UPS. Addicted. What were you getting? For the money, use them for a year and dump them? Just trying to back up a little bit. I am so... Someone's calling me a problem solver. Yeah, I guess. G-Hell, what's going on, guy? Addicted. What were you... What am I missing here? Said himself, there's only a few places in the world that make all of our batteries. It's all a matter of ordering. How do you want it made? Right, and that's also the same with a lot of things. There's so many things that we don't realize that are made by a single manufacturer, just branded slightly different changes. Like, what was it? Milwaukee and Rigid come from the same factory. There's like a little difference in the switch or something like that, which makes the Milwaukee supposedly that much of a better tool, I think. So that's what my kid was telling me. He was telling me that there was a Rigid impact, half-inch impact gun that was Rigid that was better than Milwaukee's. And because, Milwaukee's supposed to be the top tier brand, they said, nah, that ain't happening. So Rigid had to back that off and get rid of it. Yeah, Earl. Yeah, Earl can fix cars in his sleep. Yep. Addicted to RC. What am I seeing? How come I'm not? I guess I'm just behind here. George, what's going on from Cleveland, Ohio? What's going on, guy? I think it's George, right? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Sometimes people's names, man, or whatever your name is for this, I can't properly say. All right. So I'm wasting time right now. You guys are all talking to each other. I'm just going to get this stand. I'm going to get the stand going. See if it's any good. Like I said, I've had this for a while. I figured I might as well try to put it together. If anybody's trying to say anything, do the RC Guy Garage or whatever, and then it'll show up as like a little red thing. But this is a gunmetal RC car stand. It was $40 for me. I don't know how much it goes regularly, but it was $40, and that's the only reason why I got it. So I don't think they regularly go for $40. I just believe when I saw the price, I was like, yeah, looks like a cool stand. The other thing is there's no instructions. So it should be, in my mind, it should be pretty easy. I mean, it's just a simple car stand, so it can't be that tough. I know this is the base. It's got 3 screws, which this base section, I guess, just connects like that. So I'm not going to thread lock anything. I'm going to just put it together, see what it's like. It seems like it's fairly well made. So, and it's, you know, it's not the rigid stand, but I think it, hopefully it's going to work. So let's see, do I have the capability to put this thing together? I guess we're going to find out. Like I said, I'm just lightly putting this together right now just because I want to see what this thing's like. And it's only because I have, like I said, I have those larger scale cars. I just, trying to put them on this bench thing here is a joke. I have to clear off everything in order to do it. So that curiosity too was this thing, because seeing in the package was no bigger than the length of these legs. Seems like it's pretty slick looking metal. All anodized aluminum. It just has a kind of a cool look to it. You know, it's banged up a little bit, but that's obviously because I'm assuming it's been sitting around for a while with no one buying it. I know these things, I guess, well, oh, what is that? Oh, I get it. So this must be the top? Yeah. Can't tell what's the top or not. Ah, that's the top, I think. Yeah. So obviously a bearing, the bearing that's right here slips into that little area right there, which then rides on this. Oh, check it out. It's got a little capture piece there. And so we got 1, 2. Oh, it's got set screws and everything. Wow. So it's got some pretty good size screws here. So I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 screws. Did they give me an extra? Oh no, it's height adjustable. So being height adjustable, I'm guessing one of these screws goes into this piece. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So obviously that's going to be for those tabs. So one of these is for here. At least I think it is. Yeah. It's not that size. Wobbly bearing. Oh, no, it's not a wobbly bearing. It is actually shaped that way on purpose. Are you kidding me? That is kind of funky. That is shaped that way on purpose. At least I think it is. See that? Must be so that it... I don't know. That's kind of weird. Why is it tapered? Why is it got a slant like that? All right. So these little pieces go on here. Now these things should probably be all thread locked, but like I said, I'm just kind of just putting this thing just loosely together just to see what it looks like. I mean, I might even just package it up if I don't like it and throw it in the trash. No, just kidding. Master, what's going on, guy? Emily, what's going on, guy? See, like Emily, are you, not that it matters, are you a guy or a girl? Because you're probably a guy signed into your significant other's account, is what I'm assuming. It's not always that way. Like Claire, obviously, is a girl. The Mama Weasel thing, I think, is a girl. Could be a guy signed under their significant other's account. Oh no, wait a minute. So, am I catching up right now? Lyle, what's going on, guy? Yes, eventually I'll use thread lock. It's just for, I'm not. Garage Life, do you, I thought I caught wind that you, do you refinish cars or something like that? Like, do you, like, buff them, clean them, kind of something? I thought I kind of caught wind of that. Addicted. You bought Sergeant J's Losi roller, shipped it from Italy. The shipping info stopped. Oh, no. No way, dude. Are you kidding me? RC Steve, appreciate that, man. Oh, no. If I've missed anybody, oh, addicted. Oh, no. Hopefully, I'm assuming because it was from Sergeant J and from Italy, I'm assuming that it was insured. So there is a little set screw thing there. So obviously what that's for is to stop that little slide. So there's one right there too. I will use thread lock. I just want to, like I said, I just wanted to just throw this thing back, throw this thing together. Now this piece, I could probably, because it's going together pretty easy, probably should thread lock this because this is a non-adjustable item. Whoops, that's a little bit too much. Stuff's never going to come apart. KGM, what's going on, guy? Good morning. So was Emily, did Emily say, is Emily a girl or a guy? Just like I said, because I don't think he or she said. Barry King, what's going on, guy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see. I don't know. Keep that info private. There is actually, and I think she's in Rhode Island. There was this girl who's into RC stuff. I don't know why it's surprising, but sometimes it just feels surprising that when a female is interested in this kind of stuff. And I shouldn't be, because there are females that are interested in everything. Sometimes I have that locked in brain thing like, man, girls are usually way smarter than guys. So why would a girl be interested in this stuff? Girls seem to have more intelligence sometimes. My wife definitely. My wife is very smart. She doesn't give herself the credit that she should, which bothers me sometimes. My wife is very smart. RC Master, you answer me. Package. I wish it wasn't, but yep, the package fell off and it doesn't look good. Hopefully it still shows up. Oh man, that's no good. KGM, you cannot access the bolts under the chassis, and your fifth gas are always heavy in the rear and fall off of garage life. So you do have a side gig. That's awesome. Garage life, why aren't you doing videos on your channel on that stuff? Or do you? Because I've been on your thing, and I think wasn't your channel originally a tech channel? I think you were like, I think you were tech. So I'm going to go ahead and thread lock all this stuff now. I said I wasn't gonna, but it looks like the thing is, I've got all the parts, so. But I think your channel was a tech channel or something like that. And then you switched it over to some RC stuff because maybe you got bored. Not positive, though. All right, see you next Tuesday. What's going on, guy? But RC Master, isn't it easy? Instead of saying I already told you, isn't it easier just to answer the question? I think it's easier just to answer the question. When you think of how the chat's going, I don't really get to see things, especially if I'm trying to focus on this, which isn't really anything to focus on. City Plumbing. What's going on, guy? Oh, it's way too much. Although this thing will probably never come apart. I don't need to. And one of these is, it's kind of weird that they're using this screw for that. I don't know if I like that. Almost feel like I'd rather have a wing nut type of screw instead of this. And it's this one guy. Ooh, watch out for my coffee cup. I want to break that thing. Actually, how do I want this stand? It's got a weird taper to it, so I don't know if... wait a minute. You know what? The taper should face you. Yeah, that's what makes sense. The taper should face you. But wait a minute. Yeah, the taper should face you. So it doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure, I guess, that that taper is faced towards one of those ends. And it's not. There we go. That kind of makes sense. But you know what? Maybe it's not supposed to be tapered. You know what? I question whether if that's supposed to be tapered or not right now. Because all of these are the same length, right? Just checking to make sure. Yeah, they are all the same length. Huh. Maybe that's not supposed to be tapered. Because... So my thought was if it was tapered, it would kind of want to stay towards you, but that might not be the case. Yeah. That's kind of saying no. Because this might be defective. It seems purposeful, though. It does seem purposeful. It's not like that plate is any thicker. There are no shims. The taper is definitely... Yeah. I'm going to get my caliper here. Almost looks like this might be... I wonder if this is defective. So at this point, it should be the shortest, which that is 18. This should be the biggest. which is 19. This should be the same as the other side. 18. So that one to that one should be about the same, I'm guessing. This might be defective. That would be junk. No, it's the same. The depth of the hole is not deep enough, I don't think, for the screws. No, it says it is. Says it's deep enough. That's not that size. Well, let's try a little extra force. Nope. So, let's see what we got here. Got a depth of 6. The other side, we got a depth of 9. Depth of 9. Depth of 9. So is it possible that can't tell, it almost seems like it seems purposeful though. I wish I knew. It would kind of make sense because it's be tilted on one pan side. And all of these screws, I'm pretty sure, are the same size. One of them, they should be all the same size. That would be really stupid. $12. Yeah, these are all the same size. 11. That one's shorter. 11. And watch this one be like the longest one. 12 or 11. Almost seems like that. I can't tell. I need a light. You know what? Actually, I can use this. Ha ha ha. I'm going to be smart. Right, low side to the front, right. And that makes sense. But it almost seems like, I'm going to enable the flash. See how the other 3 holes have a different appearance to where they may have been drilled out further? And see how this one doesn't have that same appearance? I'm trying to see if what's stopping me. There was one screw. There's one screw that's shorter. Which one was it? I'm going to go for the shortest screw. One screw is slightly shorter. That one's slightly shorter, but not by much. So what I might do, yeah, these are basically all the same. So what I could do is just tag this. I'll tag one of these screws with my grinder just to get it to grind down. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab my grinder and grind this one screw down because I'm pretty confident that I don't have any of that type of screw. You think I put the short screw in the bearing? Don't even tell me that. Are you serious? Barry King, dude, are you serious? I didn't thread lock it either. Dude, you're amazing. If this is it, you're amazing. Ah, it looks the same. Wait a minute. Is it? That's the same. That would have been cool. They kind of looked all the same. That would have been a riot. What am I doing? Yeah, all these are all the same size. So I'm just going to hit one with the grinder. That's not what you should have to do, obviously. But I'm assuming the assumption is if you've got a 5th scale RC, you've got the ability to make your screw shorter. I think that should be a good assumption. I'm going to go grab my grinder. I think I need a mini hobby grinder for doing stuff like this because I'm always breaking out my Dayton to do this junk. So we're going to do it live. We're going to watch me fire a screw off into make sure you wear ear protection when you do something like this. Ear, eye, full body suit. All right, we're gonna watch a disaster. So I should hold it with a what am I saying? I should hold it with vice grips, but I might be able to just touch it very carefully. If I apply enough pressure, I might be able to touch it, but could also fly off and impale me. So I'm going to give it a try. See what happens. Put the mat under it. That'll work. Go like this. That should stop it from moving. I hope. Let's see. Where's the screw? Right here. So you really should use something actually grab the screw. That should work. Could also fly off. Should be enough. So I'll just sink it in to see if it works. Yeah, that's mint. Much better. That works. I feel like Doc from what's the name of that movie? Doc Brown. When he grabs his head or grabs his hair and he's like, it worked. So I am going to thread lock that center piece. Oh, stop it, Master, RC Master. Yeah, I'll find it like in a bag somewhere after I grinded everything down. All right. Now let's make sure I use the right one. Let's go in for that hole right there. That works. Hopefully it buries it enough. Yep. That works. That would have been terrible. So one screw was just not short enough. Like I said, if you're working on a 5th scale, you better be able to know how to grind down a screw. Although it shouldn't have been that way, though. But that's all right. Maybe that's why it was $40. Because you had to grind down a screw. Cool. Sweet. I'll make sure I did it the right way, right? Yep. The tilt is obviously facing me. It's now these pieces. Yeah. So these pieces are obviously supposed to remain adjustable. Just gonna leave it like that for now. Like I said, the curious thing was it's adjustable, but you wonder if it's going to be tall enough because it looks pretty dang short. Check that out. What's up with that? The threads are pulling it out. And then the one last screw. Get this off of here. Ah, Daisy, why do you have to be right under my feet? You're way too attached, pup. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not kidding. She has to be right under my feet. Daisy, why do you have to be right under my feet? And you too, Haley. You don't have to be right under my feet. No, it's not IKEA. Come on, guy. Didn't you see the thumbnail? It's a Red Cat stand. IKEA. What is IKEA? So. I think that's the only part that I thought was kind of weird. Feels like it should be like a knob. So I'm just going to put it on its tallest setting and just see what it's like. It almost seems like it's short. Watch out. Come on. Yeah, it seems kind of short. That seems short. Doesn't that seem short? Do they expect you to sit down? That's the max height. It seems kind of short. I don't know. Well, it is hand distance, but I almost feel like you'd want this to be higher. So that is kind of what I was thinking, was that this thing was going to be short, man. I don't know. I'm going to throw a car on it just to see what it looks like. What, you want to go out? Fine. You can go out. See you. All right. So I will take what is kind of supposed to be on there, which is this thing. It just looks short. That's what I was thinking, man. Looking at the bag, I was like, man, this thing looks short. So, is it supposed to be like that? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Seems too low. Maybe if I was sitting down on a chair. If I was sitting down on a chair, maybe it would be all right. That doesn't seem to make any sense to me. I think they're expecting you to sit. I'm going to get a chair just to sit, see what it's like. Because I think that's stupid. That just doesn't look right. I think they're expecting you to sit. Why would you sit and work on a car? Oh, they definitely are. They're expecting you to sit down? That's dumb. Why would you sit down and work on this thing? Yeah, nah. I think... Yeah, I don't know, man. That doesn't seem right. It seems kind of foolish. Why would you want to sit down and work on your car? Like, I mean, that doesn't... Yeah, I don't know, man. What do you mean rotate my... Yeah, I know. All right. Well, I don't know if that stand makes any sense. Kind of seems dumb. I don't know. I don't even know. Seems like this might be going back. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I don't think I do. I really don't know why you'd want to sit. I mean, that's just me, but... Doesn't make any sense. Well, it looks like the rigid stand might be the way to go, I guess, or whatever the heck it is. Because I don't think that stand works. Starting to think that maybe that stand is useless. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't want to sit to work on the car. You know what I mean? I don't know. If I shorten it all the way, maybe if I shorten it all the way, that's a thought. Actually, you know what? If I bring that all the way down, then it can go on the thing. Maybe if I bring it all the way down, it can go on the thing. I think maybe that might be. If I bring this all the way down, work? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know what? If I do that, that kind of almost makes more sense. Maybe it's not supposed to be a floor stand. Maybe it's supposed to be a Mantra Jam. What's going on? Don't get sick wrenching on it, right? Never know, guy. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. So maybe it's more better served as a benchtop thing. I don't even know. Maybe stands just aren't for me. Maybe I should just stick to what I know, and that's just working on a piece of cardboard or something. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, I thought this thing was cool, but I can't send it back now. I've had it for too long. That kind of makes sense. Now that actually does make sense for me. That actually makes sense. So for my height table, that does make sense. Because then it's right at maybe this is a tabletop stand and not a floor stand. Because if it's a floor stand, man, you got to sit or you're going to be kneeling on your knees, and that's no good. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to be, because then, yeah, I think that's what I think this is a tabletop stand or something. It just doesn't have anything to protect your tabletop if you were, if you're going to like work on your dining room table or your kitchen table or something. You have to figure out some kind of feet. I don't know, man. For $40, I guess I'll just eat it. I don't even know if I'll use it. Yeah, I'm going to get this thing ripping again. It's different. It's fun, kind of. It's noisy. It's noisy. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. It reminded me of my jackrabbit that I had when I was younger. When I was, 16 or 17? I think I was 16. When I was 16, I had my jackrabbit. And that's the reason why I got this, was because this thing reminded me of the jackrabbit. So, yeah. Add a 10-foot pipe? Transmission jack? Yeah. Yeah, basically, dude, eye level. Seriously. That's kind of... Come on, like when you think about it, when you put your vehicle on a lift, like this is the level. This is actually the level that the vehicle is kind of going to be at. Because then you can get to the wheels. It's right there. Pull them off. That kind of makes sense. And having it be yeah, I see you. What? Now you want to come in? Is that what you want? Now you want to come in? What you want? You want to come in? Come on in. Left the door open for you. Come on, you can get by. Are you scared? Come on. Haley, come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Haley, come on. Haley. Haley, come on. Want to come in? Come on, you can do it. Oh, never mind. I guess you can't. Monster Jam guy. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't even use it. Daisy, come on. Let's go. Go ahead. What's up, Kobe? What you doing, buddy? This might be one of those. This might be one of those ones where it looked good, like it looked good on paper. You know what I'm saying? Because until you get something in your hands, how do you know? So at least anybody that's thinking about maybe getting this stand, realize unless you're really short, I cannot see this as being a floor stand. This is a tabletop stand all day long. That's exactly what this is. This is a well, I mean, you could sit. I guess you could sit. If you're sitting, I didn't put I put two and two together, realized I guess you'd be sitting to work on the RC. And maybe it makes sense. I don't know. And I'm not going to do any short jokes like just because of where it came from. That's the reason why it's short, because that's not the case. It's just, I won't do jokes like that. I don't know. It matches the car, though. Isn't that funny, huh? It matches the chassis and everything. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna work, man. It almost seems like I need to shift it that way. So I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. I probably won't even use it. Like I said, I'm not. The only gas one I've got that's a large scale is that. And that's the only reason why I would need some kind of elevation, was if I didn't want fuel to start pouring out when I was working on it. Obviously, if you've got the regular, large scales RCs, you just flip them upside down and you don't have to worry about nothing. So, but these ones, if you got fuel in the tank, I guess you got to kind of do that or risk sloshing fuel all over the place. I don't even know. Not really, because, the thing tumbles. It doesn't slosh fuel. What is the point of these stands? Like, I'm really thinking about it right now. Really, what's the point? What's the point of this stand? I could have made something out of a piece of wood. God, my RC Guy garage stand, that thing. The soldering station. That thing could have held it. I don't even know. If anything, it's a classy display stand. Yeah, I guess. $40 worth of useless. So, as far as the review goes, let's talk reviews. So today on RC Guy Garage, we're going to review the Red Cat N90147. No, the Red Cat 80147N aluminum RC car stand in gunmetal. If you just want to display your RC vehicles, then this is the way to go. If you actually want a functional stand, no, this ain't it. That's my review of the Red Cat racing stand. No, it's not. I can see it all day long. It actually, to me, it makes no sense. Yeah, this stand doesn't make no sense, man. It doesn't. I'm the cardboard king here. I am the cardboard king. I'd rather slap a piece of cardboard on here and just deal with the aftermath of spills, if anything. Nah, I'm the cardboard king. Nope. And what I mean, does anybody, out of curiosity, because I said I'm the cardboard king, what does that mean? If you work on vehicles, what would make you be a cardboard king? Like, you love your Baja? Right. I'm sure Earl knows. Perfect stand for the big rock. That stand would eat the big rock. It would be great for trash bag. Right. It might be. I don't know. Am I like behind here? I think I'm behind. Short joke are the best. Laugh a little. There you go, guy. Hanging with DJ, hanging with JD, not DJ. That's my dyslexia. I don't see the letters always the right way. Hanging with JD, laying on cardboard. Oh, right there, Joe Girding. Dude, the big thing, man. I tried to use a creeper, and the first time my hair got stuck in the wheels. Ooh, that creeper went for a ride. My head got jacked back as I'm trying to, roll under and I knew not to use a creeper. I was just like, I should just stick with the cardboard, but then I was thinking, the creeper's kind of cool, I guess, because then you can roll, you're elevated, maybe a little bit more comfortable, because I will tell you, if you've got gravel anywhere near your driveway, or if you have bolts or whatever that you laid the cardboard on, your back finds those bolts, or your shoulder finds those bolts when you're laying on that cardboard. Or if you slide and it's like that rock just slices a line like right through, like it's like, oh man. Yeah. You can't stand creepers. Yeah, again, I'm not a creeper kind of guy. I'm a backyard mechanic that just slides around on cardboard. Point blank, because it's easy. You slide. You just throw the cardboard. And plus, the benefit of cardboard is if you've got anything leaking, that's what you use to clean up the drip. Or if you want to find where a leak is coming from, throw your cardboard under there and you'll see exactly where that drip is coming from. The N means not tall, right? Yeah. 80147N. Yeah, because it's not even like it's 47 inches tall or something like that. Maybe it's 47. Maybe it's 801 millimeters tall. Maybe that's what it is. Yes. Yep. You find those rocks and bolts at the worst time. Right. Soaks it all up. You know it, guy. Once it's oil soaked, good. Right. It burns real good. Yes, it does. Yep. And yeah, that's what I've done with my cardboard that has been soaked with oil. I'll burn it in the fire pit. Some people say that's hazardous and all this other stuff. It's like, what's worse? Putting it in the landfill, or what is worse? That's a good question. I never thought of that. If you've got oil-soaked cardboard, what is worse? Is putting it in the landfill? Because that's where it's going to go. Because they actually might burn it anyway. So what's the difference? What's the difference whether we burn it or they burn it? Yeah, what's the difference? Creepers raise you up high for regular jacks? No. No, guy. You don't need that. Oh, it's a jam. Love 5/5 scale rigs. Right, yeah. Zach, that was insane. That rally car that you're talking about. What I do want to know is how many shots did it take to get that? Because that seemed pretty stinking seamless. And you've got to be using an iPhone, or somebody was using an iPhone, because the way that slowed down, it did that noise. That was slick. do it. Maybe I should do it. Throw down a piece of cardboard, put that stand right on it, sliding around. That would be funny. But Zach, was that filmed on an iPhone? Because I bet it was. It took just a few, right? Oh, you race in the work warehouse regularly? Shot on an iPhone 13. I knew it, man. You could just tell. I don't know why. I mean, granted, I don't have the latest and greatest Samsung phone. I just have a Note 9, which is a... If anybody out there is considering getting one of those Samsung Note 9s, stop. Don't. If you've got one in your cart, remove it. The Samsung Note 9 is an absolute piece of garbage. Total junk, man. I can't tell you. Mine, man, I hate mine. I mean, I'm using it right now. So what do I know? Watch the thing crap out on me because it got mad. I'm using it to do this stuff right now, but piece of crap. Absolute piece of garbage. Note 20. Yeah, they haven't come out with a Note 22 yet, right? Alexa, is there a Samsung Note 22?
One moment. For Samsung Note 22, this is the closest I could find. The first one is Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G factory unlocked Android cell phone 128 gigabytes.
Alexa, stop. Yeah, I didn't think that the are they going to call it a 22? Well, they could call it the double deuce. Samsung Note double deuce. Vito, who's saying something about, yeah, your iPhone 13 Pro Max? You're killing me here. Covered in grease, right? Yep. Samsung Galaxy S8. Yeah, I tell you right now, I've had, well, I kept this box, man. You know what? I kept this box and I kept the fireproof box. Like they sent me this whole package. Does anybody remember this phone? Huh? I think I had, I bought into the Notes. I haven't had all of them because there's no sense. And I think I go like every third or fourth phone-ish on the Notes. So I think I had a Note 3 before this or something like that. But does anybody remember this? Hey, I was on the news. I was on Channel 5 News with this thing. This thing caught my house on fire. So I'm keeping this box, man. I gotta tell you though, as far as phones go, for the time, this was, in my opinion, the best phone out there at the time. The Galaxy Note 7 was the best phone. And mine caught fire and the news crew was here. It was crazy. Oh, man, it looked like such a goon on TV. It was weird. Chris Chibot. No, it did not, Zarek. Are you serious? Did it really? Zarek, are you serious? Oh, wow. I didn't even know. Yes, Vito. Yes, mine was one of the ones that caught fire. And I was also one of the ones that held on to my phone thinking that it never was going to... I don't think I can show you. When I realized that these things were catching on fire, you can go into the settings and you can rename your phone. Does anybody know what the name of this phone? Like, I'm curious because I know if anybody's in here, there's 53 people in here. If you're a long-time watcher of the channel, does anybody in here remember what I called this phone? Like what I renamed it? And this was before it caught fire. I am curious to know. Out of 50-something people in here, I'm wondering if does anybody remember what I renamed my Note 7 to before it caught fire? Probably not. I'm guessing no, because I think somebody would have. So I want to know, is the Note 22 better than the iPhone 13? Because I had said I want to get an iPhone 13 because it's the 13. It's unlucky, right? And I seem to have a string of, wonderful luck. Napalm 7, close, kind of. Samsung has a Note 20 Ultra. You would have changed the battery. Samsung? No. All right. So what I renamed my phone to was Chernobyl 7. I called my phone Chernobyl, and it was fine for, I don't know, a couple months. It was fine. No fires. But I named it Chernobyl 7. And this one, this is a Note 9. This is Chernobyl 9. It's funny because I remembered we were in because my wife's car has the Android Auto. So when it recognizes that my phone is there, it'll put it up on the screen. Do you want to connect to Chernobyl 9? And she was like, what the heck is Chernobyl 9? I said, honey, don't you remember my Note 7? You kept that name? Yeah. You still haven't had a Note since the 4? Yeah, I will say I do use, and I think that's why I haven't stepped away from the stylus, is because I actually do find myself popping that stylus out. And it's only because when I go to do like some of the stuff that I do, like for instance, the thumbnail for this video has a picture of me. It's a cutout. Well, I'm able to, if the software doesn't recognize me as, me like completely, like if it like loses like a piece of my arm or something, I can take the stylus, and because it's a point. Where is it? What's cool? Oh, get off. Because it's got the point, it makes it so you can see what you're doing. Because when your sausage fingers get in the way, you can't see nothing. So every time I would try to like do it, it would mess it up. But with the pen, it's nice because you can really get in and get that. Like if my elbow or my arm was out of the shot, it would look weird if I was holding the cup and like this part of my arm was gone. There's just like coffee cup with like a fist. Actually, that might be cool though. Maybe that should be the COVID and coffee sticker. That should be the COVID and coffee sticker. Yeah. Anybody wants a COVID and coffee shirt? Because I've been thinking about, adding merch to the thing, but gotta get rid of these. So buy these first so I could take that money and make new shirts. But yeah, the stylus, this is the reason why, is because getting your finger and try to like, I can't manipulate things right. Manipulate. That's a word that my wife's mom uses by accident. She means to say manipulate, but she spells it manipulate. It's funny. Monster Jam, you still waiting for guy? All right. Today, because I got a couple of videos I got to do. So I got this thing right here. Now, this is not going to be of interest. This is not going to be of interest to probably most of you. But I will say this little car interests me only because of it was the company reached out to me and they were just like, hey, I didn't have to do anything. And that's not how I do things anyway. I'm forthright with any company that reaches out to me, which is why some products you won't see on this channel. This company, DRC, sent me this thing, not necessarily for a review. They just said, and they worded it the right way. If a company words it the wrong way, I correct them. And I'll tell them, just because you're sending me a free car does not mean I'm going to do a video on it. So I'm going to do a video on this just because I want to. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've already cracked the seal because I wanted to see what it was. This is a brushed truck, little truck. It's just a little truck. And the reason why is because of the season right now. If we've got a blizzard outside and I feel like ripping a little RC trucker car, plus it's free, I mean, why not? Why not have some fun? Set up a ramp in the house, chase the dog. You know what I'm saying? Colby will actually chase it. But the company DRC reached out and they just said, hey, do you want to check out any of our RC vehicles? And I said, yeah, send it. That's all I say. Send it. Now, if they try to tell me that I've got to conform to some thing, I just go, no, you can keep it. And I'm okay with that. The other thing that I thought was a riot, and this is really stupid. They called my channel, which I laughed. Like I literally laughed. They called my channel an A-list channel. It's like, no, this ain't no stinking A-list channel, guy. This is just, if it's something that I want to check out, I'll check it out. If I feel like doing a video, I'll do a video. I am going to do a video on this thing just because it's for me, it's wintertime. And like I said, if I just want to take a little RC and just rip it around in the house, a little vehicle like this isn't going to really cause problems. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going to be destructive. It's not going to be like trying to take this thing and fire this up in the kitchen and try to drive around the house. Yeah. So anyways, got a couple of things coming to the channel. There is going to be a video dropped later today on this little truck. The Sentin. I should show you guys what I did to the Sentin. Let me grab the Sentin so I can show you what the Sentin looks like. So I'm going to take this thing off of here because this doesn't make any sense. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to do a quick little unboxing. And the reason why is a comment that my wife made, which I thought that was the unique thing. There's a lot of times that my wife says things that I wish I could have caught on camera because she's very she's a different kind of smart. I'm a mechanic kind of smart. Like, I don't mean like, you know what I mean, mechanically inclined. I'm that kind of a smart. She is more of a book smart. So the comment that she said about this, when I opened it, I wish I could have recorded it because it made sense. And I'm going to bring it up in the video that I do of this thing. But I'm going to get this thing off of here. I guess as far as RC stand, I guess if you wanted it for your tabletop, which I'm guessing this is what this is, I'm really thinking this is what that is. I really do. I don't see. I mean, if you sit down, you can use it. But yeah, I don't know. I might use it. I might not. It might just get tossed in a corner and never touched again. I have no idea. Daisy, please don't hang under me, sweetie. You're going to get stepped on. Back off. Back off. Just go sit over there. You don't have to be like right on top of me. Just go over there and lay down. We've got so much floor space. So like I said, I don't know. It's a piece of it's a piece of candy. That's all it is. Had to grind down a bolt, whatever. And it's not like you're not gonna take that. I mean, man, I don't know. I'm not gonna throw it away, but I don't know if I'll ever use it. We'll see. Maybe I'll make an effort. Maybe it'll make my life easier. All right. Probably won't make my life easier. All right, what am I doing here? What was I supposed to put on the... Was I putting something up? Oh, yeah, my scenting. I got this little magnetic... this is supposed to be a soldering mat. So, like, when you drip solder and stuff, I guess it doesn't melt through. And it's got a magnetic strip on the backside, which is supposed to, I guess, keep screws or metal things in place. Cut the shaft in half. Oh, what, on that stand? And the legs, cut it all in half. You'll buy the trash bag off of me? Well, the thing is, though, this is a whole bag of trash bag right here. Trash bag is coming back. Trash bag's definitely making a return. I just gotta figure out when to do it. Vertically challenged life matters. Dude, that's a riot. The vertically challenged lives matter. That's awesome. Alexa, play what? Yeah, right. No. Alexa, be quiet.
Sorry. Yeah,
Alexa.
now by heaven.
Alexa, be quiet. All right. Daisy, you've really got to not be under my feet. Come on. Come on. Go right there. Lay down. Just relax. So when I had taken the Sentin out, the Sentin was one of those vehicles that kind of I had that I don't care nothing about nothing, I guess, attitude in a way. And what I mean by that is the abuse that I put this thing through, I thought was pretty rough. Now, I placed foam in some areas. All it is pipe foam with zip ties. And what that was doing, at least in my mind, was, I mean, when you see how much more rigid the body is, it's two things. Because of the way I put the foam on here, it gives a certain amount of the body something to... Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, I haven't taken the body off since I put the zip ties on. And this could be a negative, but I think because of the way the front end is, it might be all right. So this is kind of almost like a flip-top body, even though I haven't tried it yet. So while I have, done what I've done, put a piece of foam right there to basically kind of keep the front end nice, I've done this with my regular Mojave, and that's why I did it with this. But I haven't seen if the flip top idea actually worked. And it does. So there you go. It is a flip top. So that was my intent, was to be able to have a flip top body while it remained kind of a little bit more intact. So you can see I put duct tape on all the areas that I was having issues with. I've never done the shoe goo and drywall tape. I don't know. I just feel that doesn't seem like my style. So I just did the duct tape. It's a 3M duct tape. It's this stuff right here. I thought it was Gorilla Tape. My Gorilla Tape is in the garage. The Gorilla Tape is definitely a way thicker product, but this seems fine. It sticks amazingly well. I did wash down the body with a lacquer thinner, just very light, and just washed it down so that everything would stick. But I just took the foam. You can see I would notch out the foam, and it's basically just placed. So what it does is it gives all these areas cushion without really adding weight to it. And the same thing in the back. You can see with the foam, all it is just foam and then notching it out where the towers are and rolling it. Now you can see the shocks in the back are different. These are the Red Cat Racing front shocks that I stuck on the rear. This is a test just to see if this works. It's definitely designed for a much heavier vehicle. The shock fluid is still stock. So this is just a trial just to see if this works. I think I saw someone put, I shouldn't say it that way. I heard someone put the Red Cat Racing shocks, I thought, on the Big Rock. And seeing that this is basically kind of the same thing, just a little shortened, like width-wise, I figured, what's the harm? So, but that actually works like I had hoped. So it is now a flip-top body, which I think is going to work great. The batteries, yeah. Oh no, is the battery plugged in? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. Is my battery plugged in? Oh my God. Well, we're going to be taking this car out anyway, so that's why it's plugged in. I'm going to show you something else too. Somebody made the comment, I forget who it is, but they had said, I wonder if you still have a battery in your Traxxas drag slash. Now, this is no joke. This is not what you want to do. So a couple of weeks ago, Earl and I, we were going to start hammering on the drag vehicles. Well, so I charged my battery up, and on Thanksgiving Day, I was supposed to take this truck out. I was supposed to take this truck out on Thanksgiving Day. Unfortunately, my neighbor had a Thanksgiving, family party, whatever the heck it was. So because I've been finding batteries in vehicles still plugged in, somebody made the comment and they said, I wonder if Guy still has a battery in his slash. And I flew, like, when I say I flew off of the couch, I literally, it was like, I think it was like 9:30 at night or 10 o'clock or something like that. And I flew off of the couch because I went, holy crap, there's a battery still in that slash. Is it plugged in? So I already know the answer, and I left it that way on purpose. This is wrong. This has to stop. And this is the worst battery to do it with, too. So you're getting to see number one, a very bad mod. So there's my cat pack. So that's the special RC Guy Garage cat pack mod. But do you see what battery is in there? That is a brand new Max Amps 9000 2S pack. And what is it? Plugged in? Yup. Very, very bad. Definitely not smart. But like I said, I literally flew off of the couch because I had suspected that the battery was still plugged in or that it was just plugged in. And I know why it happened. I went to go take the truck out. Like everything was all set, had the transmitter, everything. I go to walk out my front door and I see cars across the street. And I was just like, crap. And I literally just left it this way. So, and I left it plugged in. And this was like, what, two nights ago? I left it plugged in. I'm sure it's fine. I should check it on the cell checker. Where's my cell checker? Right here. See, I'm starting to get a little organized. Right here. So let's see what we got here. But this is a Max Amps battery, so I'm sure it's mint. Yeah, 96%. That's fine, right? 96%. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, 95%. 96, 95. It can't figure out what it wants to be. So, yeah. Not very good. But I'm sure it's fine. It's Max Amps. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to burn up this battery in my Traxxas Slash. Not this one, the other thing. The four-wheel drive one. It's just that one time. Yeah, God, it's definitely not. You're always, RC Steve, you're always leaving batteries plugged in. Right, but at 100% though? It's horrible, guy. Absolutely bad. How fast does this go? Not fast. I think I got the max size. No, it's not the max size Pinion. I don't know. It goes better than my DR10. But with that battery, it was supposed to be. And Max Amps did send me this battery, but they sent me the battery because they asked if they could use footage for one of their things for this battery. And I said, yeah, I don't care. And they're like, oh, cool, we'll send you a battery. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I figure 9,000 milliamps on a drag truck, that kind of doesn't make any sense. I mean, you would never have to charge the thing. Like 9,000 milliamps, you charge it once and you race the entire day. I don't know if that's their intent or what, but I have not ran that battery pack yet. I just fully charged it just recently, during that Thanksgiving. So technically since Thanksgiving, this thing has been fully charged. Better send you the drag slash as a learning lesson? Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I was going to run this thing. It's just the weather's been crap. There's been too much against everything that's been going on lately. So, and these wheels, these rear wheels, at the time, these were called Martin Brothers. They're still Martin Brothers beadlock wheels, but they've fully changed the name because the wheels they're called Bad Racing, BAAD. It's got a picture of a mad sheep, but they were called Bad Racing wheels or Bad Racing products, made by Martin Brothers, who is an actual manufacturer of CNC parts. So I think what they've done is gone full on the name Bad Racing. And what I've said is these remind me of what you would call the working man's performance race wheel. Like if you wanted performance at the working man's kind of price-ish, this was the way to go. Yeah. These, I heard about these through Earl, and I think we ordered them about the same time. And I think he agrees with me that as far as wheels go, these are awesome. If you want a SEMA wheel, that's kind of like what I guess you'd call a SEMA wheel. So they work. They just, I don't know. I mean, this one's already got nicks from rolling. It's like a piece of sand right there. Yeah, see these wheels, these curl wheels already have nicks. That's what I don't like. Because these things were not cheap, man. But these, get yourself some Hell Yeah Brothers. Custom designed by rcguygarage right there. But yeah, these were like the working man's performance wheel for a beadlock. Vito. That is a good question. And I'll answer it like I answer everything very truthfully. So yeah, because I think what this does, it number one, it's Traxxas, and it's a Traxxas slash. So learning, through Earl, the slash has been around for so long. There are so many parts for it. People have done so many different varieties of things with it that you don't even have to look to Traxxas for part support for this particular vehicle. If drag racing was something that you wanted to get into and you knew nothing about it, man, is it worth that kind of money? I have to say, sadly, yes. Because of everything that you're getting. You're getting an RTR. It's ready to go, and the stinking thing gives you the illusion of drag racing going straight. The reason why I say it gives you the illusion of drag racing going straight is because it's got the TSM. It's got that little thing that they stole, that idea they stole off of Earl Moorhead. They stole that idea off of Earl Moorhead, I'm telling you. Earl's the one that came up with that stinking trans brake. And miraculously, all of a sudden, when Traxxas realized that drag racing was becoming very popular because this was involved, yeah, they stole the idea off of Earl and they didn't give him any royalties. I'm going with that. I don't care. I'm going with that. That was Earl's stinking idea with Watermelon. So, yeah. Traxxas, you owe that guy some cake. Anyways, it's a steep price, but you're getting a fully licensed body. You're getting licensed tires, licensed wheels. So if you're into the look of all of that, Traxxas has to get paid. Traxxas has to get paid for this look. They really do. And if this is the look that you want, you want to get yourself some merch. Come on. Little merch plug right there, RC Guy Garage. But with Traxxas, man, you're always going to pay. Number one, Traxxas thinks of only Traxxas. That's the right way, a ruthless way, but a right way for a company to think. Then they think about the people, what the masses want. They gave you an RTR. They threw a hefty price tag on it. But it goes great out of the box. So oh, Traxxas already had the trans brake on the dragster? You used the sound kit? Oh, I thought it was your idea, guy. Well, I'm still going with that. They still owe you money. I don't care. I don't care if they already had it. They saw you do it, and yeah. Traxxas should have made the truck a Ram. Why? Then somebody would have said they should have made it a Ford. You realize that Fords are Rams, right? You realize that, right? One of my employees from years ago, tell you, the guy should have been born a comedian. He looked at my truck and he goes, "Nice Dodge." I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, guy? He's also the one that told me what Pontiac means. And yes, he was a brother. Well, he was actually Cape Verdean. It's the same thing. He was a brother. He was my brother. And he literally told me that my truck, Big Black, was a Dodge. And I looked at him, and he wasn't a car guy. And I looked at him like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm like, it's a stinking Ford. He goes, yeah, it's a Dodge. And I just was like, what the heck did you smoke this morning before you came to work? Like, I mean, are you still on a bender from last night? He's like, no, man, it's a Dodge. It's all day. All day, that thing's a Dodge. And you know how everybody says the specific lines, and everybody starts the Ford with effed, right? So friggin', we'll say friggin', because it's a safe word. So effed over rebuilt Dodge. And I didn't catch it. Like when he said it, I realized it. But I mean, I was so like, dude, you're totally not into cars if you think that this is a Dodge. I went right over my head. Effed over rebuilt Dodge. Ford equals Rams, right? Yep. Yeah, right. Zach, you're absolutely right. You know what's funny is I still don't even know what that means, but I know I get the gist. Yeah. Right, Zach, selling you Big Rock to get a Mac. Now, Zach, do you have any upgrades on that Big Rock? Did you already sell it, or are you still in the thing of selling it? Ah, here's another one for you. This is one you can stick in your pocket. First on race day. Ford, first on race day. I love that one. People like, oh yeah, found on road dead, fix and repair daily. Yeah, guy, found on road dead, fix and repair daily. Yeah, oh yeah, first on race day. You know why? Because Ford has been creating great mechanics. Yeah, Ford has been creating great mechanics. If anything, if you get your car worked on, you want a Ford mechanic working on your car. Absolutely. I don't care what car it is. You want a Ford mechanic because they've got so much experience on working on vehicles that you want a Ford mechanic working on your car. or truck. Fox on race day. You put it on. Oh my God, Chainsaw. That is awesome. You put a Ford emblem on your vacuum. That is stinking awesome. That's a good one. Yeah, 7.3 motors are good. They are. Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. I think if you knew like the history of Big Black, man, my truck is the unicorn of 6.0s, man. Everything that could have, should have, everything bad that could potentially happen to that thing has and hasn't happened to that truck. I mean, my entire block has been triple heat treated. That's why my head studs don't stretch, because they've been triple heat treated. Are they just going to blow off someday? They might. It's also been tuned for most of its life, so I don't get that one either. When I say tuned, like, I mean, yeah, it'll get out of its own way. It'll throw some smoke down, and not blue smoke either. It'll lay some smoke down. Couple different colors of smoke. Right, the 7.3 is great because Ford didn't build it. Ah. Yes, Dutch. Effed over rebuilt Dodge. You know it, man. Vito, you know, it's funny. Mine has not been bulletproofed, but because the entire block, heads, intake, fan, hoses, because my entire motor 3 times has been heat treated, nothing happens to my truck. Full bolt-ons. Fast only rolling downhill. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm making my face hurt here. Ford apprentice mechanics get their apprenticeship hours in a month. Yes. Frank, my son is a Ford mechanic, and he loves it. He will always have a job and work. They might not have parts right now. So that was something that he was telling me was, he was telling me that even in his dealership, they're having a hard time right now getting brake pads. And he said F-150 rotors, I think he said last month, forget it. There were no F-150 rotors. Oh, he also said, watch out for tire prices. Tire prices, he said, from what he's hearing, are going to skyrocket. Did you tune? Yes. I am using a, what the heck's the tuner I have? I've shown it. I've shown it in my truck. It's the, what the heck tuner is it that I have? It's the touch screen little square thing. What the heck is the name of it? See what I mean? Earl, if you're still here, you see what I mean, guy? I'm telling you, my mind is rotting. My brain, like my memory section in my mind is just rotting or something. I don't know what's going on. What the heck is the tuner that I have? Holy smokes. I can't actually ask the thing. How do I find this out? What's the tuner I have? It's the one. It's not an Edge. It's something else. SCT. I knew it. I'd eventually dig it out of my brain. The SCT something psycho tuner. And at the time, when you could get tunes, I got a nice healthy tune for my truck. So also, my truck being a 6.0, it was said, here's a weird thing. It was said that the on the fly tuner does not work on the 6.0s. It does, but for a limited amount of time. After a few days of driving the truck, for some reason, I call it the computer gets confused. It like gets chalked up. So it worked when you did the straight tune. When you did the straight tune, like through the program, and it, you know, it like downloaded your stock tune and then put in a straight tune that wasn't, you know, variable. It was flawless. But since then, and it's been this way, it's actually been this way for a couple of years now, I've used the tune that you can just, you know, like a shift on the fly kind of thing. You can just pick the tune that you know, want, and it just flashes at the computer. But what I've noticed about that is that after like 3-ish, 4-ish days, I never figured out what the time frame was. It's almost like the tune gets corrupt, because I'll start up the truck and I'll go to take off, and I can immediately tell that the tune is messed up a little bit. And all I have to do is touch the screen and then just hit the tune, and it instantly fixes whatever the problem is. And I've been doing that for years. So like every third or fourth day that I hop in the truck, that the turbo just doesn't spool like it should. Like right now, the tune that I've got on it, that turbo like lights up. So I know as soon as my foot touches the pedal, I can hear it, and I can feel like the truck is like it's got like a pull rope on it, like I'm towing something, and it just doesn't want to move. And I just touch the screen, hit the tune, and like literally like within a second, it's right back to, you know, you pound that pedal to the floor, and that thing will just hop in the rear and light them up. So says Siri, kill autocorrect. Why add a letter? Oh my God, Thomas, oh my God, dude. I read that wrong. I thought you literally just said your wife died. I was like, dude, oh, holy crap. So your wife's four-banger died. I think that's what you're saying. Curtis D, what's going on, guy? Remember when we used to talk about RC? Yeah, we did. We talked about it earlier. Times change, guy. Iron Man's here. Where? Thomas, what's going on, guy? Bully Dog Tuner, close. Diablo, yeah, the SCT. It's the whatever the nice SCT tuner was. It'll, if I remember right, it can download stuff legally through Wi-Fi. If I remember right, it's got a Wi-Fi function. Auto wrong, right? Kill autocorrect, right? Auto wrong. Auto incorrect. Yeah. All right. I think we're going on what? 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's pretty good for a stinking COVID and coffee. Don't forget, you know, you guys know right there, right in that circle. Go ahead and show some RC Guy Garage love, right? Look at that, huh? Look at that heart right there. Don't forget, go over to the rcguygarage.com merch shop, pick yourself up a shirt, some stickers. Nobody's bought a coaster yet. I guess I figure out why. So I guess I'm going to be giving the coasters away. I don't know why nobody wants a coaster. These things are mint. They'll protect your furniture. I got them just because I thought they were cool. Is it upside down? Yeah, RC Guy Garage coasters. Yeah, I got them. I don't know. I got them because my name is plastered on it. Why not? But yeah, merch store is open. Go ahead and buy yourself. Monster Jam, I'm gonna figure out. Like I said, man, I just don't understand shipping. Why would anybody buy a product if shipping is more than half the cost of the stinking product? Like, I mean, that to me is just really a foolish spending of money, especially when you can spend it elsewhere. You can take that money that you spend on shipping and buy a loved one a present. Why would you want to spend it on that crap? So anyways, yeah. So what do we talk about today? Today we talked a little bit about, it was the RC stand, the 1/5 scale RC stand from Red Cat. I think I realized it's a tabletop stand. You can use it for the floor, I guess, if you want to sit down, but who works on a 5th scale RC sitting down? I don't think I ever could, because I feel like you need to be like all over it. It seems to be okay for the bench. Is it a stand that I would recommend? I can't. Number one, we had to cut down a bolt, which is fine. Like I said, if you're working on 5th scale RCs, you better damn well be able to cut down a stinking bolt. So that's no big deal. Whatever. Should it have been cut down? Yeah, but I don't know. Just cut it down on your grinder or something. It worked. I actually don't know if I'll ever use it. I think it's a pretty display stand. That's about it. I don't know. I don't think I'm the stand kind of guy. Even when I go into my son's shop, and throw a vehicle on the lift, I feel like lost. Like I'm not in the right world. I'm a cardboard hitting the pavement kind of guy. I climb under cars. I jack them up just high enough to uncomfortably work on the car. I've been that way my entire life. I'm the cardboard king. Or you could call me, when I was younger, the cardboard kid. So the cardboard kid has become now, because of my age, the cardboard king. So, I don't know. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode from RC Guy Garage, COVID and Coffee. I have no idea what episode we are. The episode is just called 5th Scale RC Stand. Is it one that I can recommend? No. No, I can't. I actually can't. Am I upset that I spent the money that I did on it? Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay the normal price for it, which was why I got it. The normal price for this thing? Nah, don't waste your time. Just go get that rigid thing that Chef and what's his name? Sergeant J used. Just get the rigid stand. I like I said, I don't think I'm a stand kind of guy, man. You get used to a certain kind of thing and you just kind of, I guess, stick with it. Cardboard, a couple jack stands, I don't know. I think it was a waste of money. I do. So if you're considering that kind of thing, if you want to display your car, it's a great looking display piece. Will I ever use it? I will probably just try it, but I'll probably try it just because I'll feel bad that I spent the money. I think that's what it is. I will be guilted into using it. That's bad. to be guilted into using a product because you bought it, it's probably the only reason why I'm gonna, yeah. This product right here, though, this a little, what is it, 18th scale? It's the 9300 from DRC. They sent this out to me, and no strings attached. I don't work that way. If somebody says that you got to make a video or you got to put links, it's like, no, you can send it. If I choose to put the links, that's a different story. So, and it seems like that seems to work for me. That's why, you know, the joke is, I should say it this way. You'll probably never see like a free high-end vehicle. Well, it's not true. You'll never see a vehicle on my channel where I feel in any way that I have to be fake about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I can't have free range to say whatever the heck I want, it ain't going to be on this channel. Like, that'd be stupid. No one is ever. Oh, actually, that's wrong. My wife has she has more authority over me. Let's put it that way. My wife has more authority over me than any product company or whatever. But this is it's just a brushed truck. And the reason why I'm going to actually do a video on it is because of what my wife said. I don't even know what scale this thing is. It doesn't even say what scale it is. It's small. So maybe this is like a 1/18th scale or something like that. And the reason why I'm going to do a not review on this is because wintertime is coming up for me. And to be able to take a couple RCs and, you know, rip them around in the house is fun. It's definitely more fun if there's younger kids or cats or dogs that you can chase after. It's definitely more fun that way. Or, actually, this is a truck. This is a truck. It's got a bed. Maybe this could be a beverage delivery vehicle. Huh? You could go ahead and deliver your beverages around the house, right? I could be sitting on the couch and I could have the little, well, this doesn't have a camera. Maybe if I was sitting on the right couch, I could go ahead and drive the car into the kitchen and go, honey, load me up. And she'd go and place a nice ice cold iced tea right on the back of the truck, and I could drive it to myself. That's a pretty good stinking idea right there. This could be the cold iced tea delivery vehicle. So anyways, remember to unplug your LiPo batteries. LiPo safety is actually pretty important. Sergeant J's RC Adventures. Guy, if you're still here. Huh? That flew out of my mouth fluently. Sergeant J's RC Adventures. He recently had a LiPo fire. And it's a pretty scary stinking thing because he's military. And like I've said before, in my mind, a military regimented mind is somebody that's going to be more by the book. Like, you know, you don't skip to 4 without checking off 2 and 3 in between 1 and 4. And he admitted that he got lax and he paid for it. Granted, the only thing that he lost, I believe, were 2 chargers and I think 2 batteries. It may have only been 1 battery. I'm not sure. But he had a fire, and it is definitely no laughing matter. I mean, I joke about, you know, my Note 7 here. I joke about the fact that, you know, I call my phone, my Samsung Notes, I call them Chernobyl because mine was one of the ones that actually caught on fire. But I was under the disbelief that it would ever happen to me. I'm like, I've got the unicorn of Note 7s while everybody else's phone was catching on fire and everybody was getting paranoid. I was still rocking the Samsung Galaxy Chernobyl 7. So in this thing that I'm on right now, this is a Chernobyl 9. Every phone that I ever have that's going to be a Note is always going to be renamed to Chernobyl. Because of this 7. And I will keep this box forever. Who keeps a phone box for a phone that they just no longer have? This is a memory right here. I was on the news, man. It was pretty funny. What a goon. I look like such a goon on the news, though. I wish I dressed better. I look stupid. I should have dressed like, I don't know. Instead of being in like work clothes, I should have dressed like, you know, no, I should have put like a cowboy hat on or something. I should have looked better. So I didn't think about that part. I was just like, whatever. Yeah, you want to come down? Sure. Whatever. But yeah, be careful with your LiPo batteries. It's no joking matter. Everything could have gone up for him. Fortunately, the room that he had is all concrete. So I guess he was saying that's the way it is in Italy. That some of the homes like are all concrete. So fortunately for him, the only thing that he had to deal with was basically smoke damage and a little bit of fire stuff. And he said that up until recently, the smoke smell was still in the house. And I know what that's like. When my phone went up, man, that was pretty crazy because nothing's going to put it out. I don't care what you do. It's an electrical fire. It does not get put out. As long as there's juice to spray sparks and flames and fire, it's going to do it. You can put it in the water. It's still going to be shooting flames. So I'm going to go ahead and have some Royal Dance cookies. So I'm going to do a video on this little DRC thing. Thank you, everybody that came to this COVID and Coffee live with RC Guy Garage, 1/5 scale RC stand, and I'm out. Thank you for coming.